Okay, so we are going to discuss MCQ questions on economics. So the pattern is like this. I will tell you the question. I will give you four options for that. And you will get a 10 seconds time to think and tell the answer. And post that, correct answer will be shared with you. And we will also discuss how that is the correct answer. Okay, so in all, we have 10 MCQ to discuss. Let us start. Keep your calculators, pen and paper handy so that you can have some quick calculations if required. Yes. So, first question is scarcity is the situation in which dash. There are four options. Want exceeds the resources available to satisfy them. Something is being wasted. People are poor or none of them. Take a 10 seconds time and think what is the correct option one, two, three, or four. Yes, I hope you got the correct answer. It's one. What is scarcity? What do we say? That wants are unlimited and the resources to fulfill those wants are limited. So there's a scarcity of resources because of which we cannot fulfill of all our wants. So this is something what is the core of economics. This is where we started with the studying of economics. Yeah. Second question. Contraction of demand is the result of the four options. Go through all the options and think about the correct answer. Yes, the time is up. I hope you have got the correct answer, which is second one. What is contraction of demand? Fall in demand. But because of what? Because of rise in the price of the goods concerned. Vice versa. What is the opposite for contraction of demand? It is expansion of demand. When do demand expand? When the price goes down. Whenever price goes up, demand contracts. Whenever price goes down, demand expands. Okay. Let us see the third question. The law of demand, assuming other things remain constant, establishes the relationship between. It's a very simple question. Yes, 10 seconds. Yes, I hope you got the answer to this. Is again question number two. The law of demand states that other things being constant, when the price of the products increases, quantity demanded goes down, and vice versa. So they are trying to establish a relationship between the price of the commodity and its quantity demand. Fourth question. In the case of inferior goods, the income elasticity of demand is 10 seconds. Yes, I hope you got the answer to this. That is negative. Whenever income of the consumer will increase, they can afford better goods. So they will not go towards inferior goods. So income increases, the demand for inferior goods goes down. When the income reduces, so you cannot afford superior goods, so the demand for inferior goods increases. So the relationship is inverse, or we call it as negative. Just a point to add up, what is the another name for inferior goods is given goods. I hope you remember. Inferior goods are nothing but given goods. Doing pretty good. Next question. If regardless of changes in its price, the quantity demanded of a good remains unchanged, for the good will be, they want to say, the demand curve for the good. It's missing over there. Demand curve for the good will be how? If regardless to the changes in its price, the quantity demanded of a good remains unchanged, then the demand curve for the good will be 10 seconds. Yes, I hope you got the answer to this. Answer will be vertical. Vertical means it is inelastic, correct? So even if the price is going up or price is going down, like for example, the medicines, even if the prices of medicines goes up or goes down, the demand for the medicines remain intact. So that is a inelastic demand, and the uh, demand curve or the graph will be vertical. That is parallel to y-axis. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपके सामने ये है. The law of demand is a quantitative statement, qualitative statement, both, or neither. 10 seconds. Yes, it's time up. I hope you got the answer as it's a qualitative statement. When I say qualitative statement, what does it mean? What is law of demand? Whenever the price goes up, demand falls. How much is not told. It only tells the quality of the demand and in respect to the change in the price. Price goes down, demand increases. How much? Law of demand does not tell. So law of demand is a qualitative statement. It tells the quality of the demand, that the demand is inversely related to the price. But how much will be the impact, that is not told. So it does not quantify. Hence, it's a qualitative statement. Next question. All of the following are determinants of demand except. Simple question. All of the following are determinants of demand except. Yes, I hope you got the answer to this. It is quantity supplied. Because quantity supplied has nothing to do with demand directly. Demand is dependent on the taste and preferences. Yes. Demand is dependent upon the income for sure. Is demand dependent on the price of related goods like price of substitutes or price of complementary? 100%. But it may not have any direct relation, or demand is not determinant or not dependent on the quantity supply. So answer will be 2. Next question. If the price of Pepsi decreases relative to the price of Coke and 7 Up, then the demand for 10 seconds. Yes, I hope you got the answer as the demand for Coke and 7 Up will decrease. Why? Because Pepsi is a substitute for Coke and 7 Up. So if Pepsi decreases its price, then the demand for Pepsi will increase and the demand of its substitutes, which is Coke and 7 Up, will go down. Okay. You have to be quick in thinking. You have to be quick in making your decisions. The price of burgers increased by 22% and the quantity of burgers demanded falls by 25%, then the demand for burgers is, think carefully, price of burgers increased by 22 and demand went down by 25. So the demand is, yes, I hope you got the answer. It is elastic. Is demand more responsive? Yes. When demand responds or responds to the changes in the prices more than the change in the price. Like if it was 22 change to 22 change, then we could have said it is unitary elastic. If it would have been price increased by 22 and demand went down by 18, so means demand is not that responsive. It is inelastic. But when it is more than the change in price, it becomes elastic demand. Now we have the last question. The price elasticity of demand is defined as the responsiveness of what? Responsiveness of price to a change in demand, demand and change, demand to a change in the price to change in income, or quantity demanded to the change in income. Think price elasticity of demand is defined as the responsiveness of what? Yes, I hope you got the answer to this. It will be showing the responsiveness of quantity demanded to the change in its price. So price is an independent factor. Price can change accordingly, and demand is dependent on that. And we said law of demand is a qualitative statement. It does not tell how much. So who tells how much is the change? It is been told by elasticity of demand. So elasticity of demand quantifies. हम जब बोलते हैं ना कि प्राइस बढ़ेगा डिमांड कम होगा, कितना कम होगा, ये कौन बताता है? ये बताता है इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड. सो इट इज शोइंग द रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस ऑफ quantity demanded to the change in its. You can go through all the questions once again if you're not able to answer a few, and practice well. Thank you so much.